All right, what's up, everyone? So Mr. Ross is back. Another good unit right now with cooking and baking and looking at tablespoons, teaspoons, cups, all that good stuff, and it's all relevant. You know, when you guys are baking stuff for the holidays, for Easter, Passover, whatever's coming up, you know, there's certain recipes that call for exact amounts of specific items. And right now, I just want to take a look at our teaspoons and tablespoons. So this is a tablespoon and teaspoon set I found online. Obviously, they're all different. So you're going to get different types of tablespoons and teaspoons that have different measures. But this is just kind of generally speaking, just so you guys are familiar with the types of tablespoons and teaspoons and making sure you know the difference. So first thing is tablespoons, they're a little bit bigger. So think of a normal spoon you would eat soup with. Those are your tablespoons. Now, when you're younger, you're a little baby, you're eating some cereal, you're eating some soup. Chances are, use a little spoon. That's more of like a teaspoon. So that's kind of the difference there. And what we use these for are smaller amounts. I'm at the top here. So they're too small and too light to use a measuring cup. And measuring cups, as we'll see later, are bigger cups. We use it with spices like basil, salt, pepper, garlic, cinnamon. These are just examples. Obviously, there's so many others. Oils, a lot of times, olive oil, vegetable oils, and vanilla extract, excuse me. So when you guys are baking chocolate chip cookies, which I know you love to do, that's an ingredient that will definitely be on it. And you usually use maybe a teaspoon, maybe a tablespoon at most of vanilla extract. So on the chart here, I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm kind of just going to go through briefly. You know, the yellow one right here, which I'll have circled, that is a tablespoon. So that's 1 T. The T stands for tablespoon, as you can see there. The purple one, I'm going in order, 1/2 or half of a tablespoon. Then we go into the teaspoons. Notice for the teaspoons, it goes TSP. That is a teaspoon. So the green one, that is 1 teaspoon. And then for the blue one, we go 1/2 teaspoon. For the red one, we go 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then for the orange one, we go 1/8 of a teaspoon. And the reason why I have this chart here is, well, if you're baking, say, you know, some cookies with a friend, and they're like, hey, you know, can I get 1-8 of TSP? They're going to be like, what you talking about? They have no idea what you're going to say. So that's why it's important when we're saying fractions to say them properly so that we can see, oh, okay, 1/8 of a teaspoon. All right, so the 1/8, the teaspoon, just so it's good to use this math vocabulary. So that'll be there. And then now I'm going to go on to, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go on to the next page. Next page is cups and measuring cups. So as you can see, these cups, obviously, they are bigger. Cups are bigger. This is for more of larger amounts like flour, sugar, brown sugar. Brown sugar tastes amazing. BT dubs. Baking soda, if ever type of put mayonnaise in something you're using. Any type of dressing. So usually more sturdy items. Big, you need large amounts of. When you're making cookies, like you're going to need a lot of flour. You're going to need a lot of sugar. You know, we can use this for like cake batter, chocolate chips, some toppings, like I said before, chocolate chips, some nuts, raisins, any of that good stuff. Maybe some sprinkles, stuff like that. And over here on the chart, it's just how you would say it. So the red one all the way on top, that'd be 1/4 of a cup. The blue one is the 1-3, 1/3 of a cup, and so forth. I'm not going to go through all of them for the sake of the video, but these are all how you would say it. And definitely go through these and practice them. Just practice saying them, looking for the red cup, saying, oh, that's 1/4 of a cup, and so forth, just so you get familiar with how to say these things. Sound good? All right, we're rolling. And at the bottom here, this is just another measuring cup. Typically, you would use this it's a measuring glass. Maybe that's a proper term, but I'm sure you guys got all this stuff at home. So after you look at this video, just maybe if you got some extra time after, I know you guys have science 9th period, so after science, maybe, hey, just go through your cooking stuff and just get familiar with it. Just look around with it. This is a measuring glass. Usually you put water or milk or any type of liquid. Any type of liquid you typically put in here. Can you put flour in this guy right here that I'm circling right now? Absolutely. You can put flour in them, sugar, because you'll see on the left side that, we got some mixed numbers. You see the mixed numbers, they're all relevant, even on the right side too. So we have 2 cups, 1 3/4 or 1 3/4 of a cup, 1 1/2 cups, 1 1/4 cups, 1 cup, 3/4 of a cup, and so forth. Then on the right side, you have 2/3 of a cup, 1 cup, 1 1/3 of a cup, 1 2/3 of a cup, and so forth. So another reason why we're taking a look at saying our mixed numbers so carefully is that because when we're reading out recipes, it's important. Recipes need an exact amount because Mr. Ross loves to eat. And if you put too much of salt, or you put too little of salt, or you put not enough chocolate chips, like who's ever eating that food, they're going to be upset. So that's why when you're making recipes, it's very important to say these things out loud and know exactly how much you're putting in. Just this goes to show fractions literally are everywhere. So definitely a really good it's a really good unit we're looking at these next few weeks. I'm really excited because this is a good unit. Although I wish we were in school because we could have been baking right now. Oh, we would have had so much fun. But hey, if you guys want, hey, feel free to bake at home. Kills a little bit of time, and hey, well, who doesn't want some chocolate chip cookies? All right, quickly, I'm just gonna go through not all of these. Man, maybe I'll probably go through all of them. Of which utensils we would use for this ingredient. This is a chocolate chip cookie recipe. Yum 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 yum. And yeah, so let me just have a sip of coffee. I'll get back to it. All right, I don't make that good coffee. All right, I gotta work on that. All right, so the first recipe for baking chocolate chip cookies, it says 2 1/4 cup of flour, or 2 1/4 cups of flour. So now notice how it said cups. So we know right away we're not looking at these tablespoons or teaspoons. We're looking right for our cups. Now notice it's asking for 2 1/4 of a cup. So there is no exactly 2 1/4 cup listed here. So what could we do in this case? Well, we have 2 whole cups and then 1/4 of a cup. So what we would use is 2 whole cups. So we use 2 of the yellows. I'm just going to put that up here. 2 yellow cups. So we would fill it once, dump it in the bowl, take another scoop, fill it. That'd be 2 whole cups. And then we would use 1 red cup because we need 2 1/4 of a cups. So we'd use 2 of the yellow ones because that's 2 whole cups, and then we use a red cup because that's 1/4 of a cup. So that will give us 2 1/4 of a cup of flour. Sound good? All right, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So now teaspoon. So we gotta look through our chart, look through our utensils here. 1 teaspoon. That means we use 1 scoop of the green teaspoon. So I'll put that there. 1 green TSP. Sound good? I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll probably stop after number 3 or 4. You guys could feel free if you want to go through this at home. I will fill it in for the answers when I post it online. But for the sake of the notes and me talking right now, I'm not going to go through all of it. I'll go through another one. 1 1/2 teaspoons of cornstarch. So, teaspoons. So let's look at our chart here. As you'll see again, there's no exact teaspoon for 1 1/2. So what does that mean? Okay, 1 1/2 teaspoons. First, let's get the 1 whole teaspoon, which we have a green one. So we're going to use 1 green teaspoon. And we're going to use what? We need 1 1/2. So let's go back down to our teaspoons. Oh, we have a blue one, which is a 1/2 teaspoon. So then we're going to use 1 blue teaspoon, because that will give us 1 whole teaspoon, and then the extra half, which would be the blue one. Sound good? So that's where I'm going to stop with these notes. When I upload these, everything will be on Schoology. I'll have us all filled in for you to look at. But definitely look through these notes, kind of get familiar with these types of cooking utensils. Look around your house a little bit, get familiar with them, and just kind of notice the difference between a tablespoon, a teaspoon, the cups, 1/4 of a cup, a whole cup, and all that good stuff there. So it's going to be a fun unit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.